Hey guys, it's Saturday night here, and here is my baby baby who should be fast asleep. And I'm about to make our breakfast for Sunday morning. Sunday mornings are a go, go, go kind of day. And I just wanted to share, this quick and overnight French toast casserole. Yeah, do you like it? So first, what we like to use, I store up any bread that we don't use during the week. My mother-in-law gave me these rolls. She's like, would you like some of these rolls? And I said, sure, I will find something to do with them. I am the ultimate food user because I have such a big family that I can't really afford to waste food when I could be making it into something else. So I do tend to save my food from any scraps if my kids don't finish their sandwiches and they don't want their crust. This is a secret that I do, and it's perfect for no waste. So let me show you here what I have. So here I've got bread from the week. All right, nobody likes the butts of the bread. My husband does, but I forget to give them to him, so I save those. I don't throw them away. Instead of wasting them, I'm going to tear them up, throw them in this buttered pie dish, and let it soak in some milk and some eggs overnight. And then in the morning, I'll just pop it in the oven. Now I'm blessed, so blessed to be one of the people that can wake up from a deep sleep, do something and get back into bed and go right back to sleep. I have a sister who is not so blessed, and she says that like once her feet hit the ground, she can't get into bed and go back to sleep, which I'm very thankful because my kids wake up. I'd hate to be woken up in the middle of the night and not be able to get back to sleep. So this is something I wake up about an hour before my actual time to wake up, and I stick these in the oven. And that way when it is time to wake up for church, breakfast is hot and it's ready, and it is so much better than cereal. And it's also a meal that I can give my kids and they can eat it themselves, where if I do cereal or something that has to be spoon-fed to my 1.5-year-old, then I don't get a chance to just give them their food and sit down. Then I don't get a chance to give them their food. I'm gonna break these into a bunch of little pieces, just tear it up, and I'm gonna throw it into this dish once it's buttered. So you're gonna butter the dish as well as you can. You can use Pam spray. Sometimes I just use stick butter and rub it around. It's just quicker. Next, you're gonna take all the bread that you didn't use during the week and you stuck in the freezer because it keeps so well in the freezer. And like I said before, you're gonna tear it up and just put it in. You're gonna put as much as you can. I have these butts. I have the crust that children refuse to eat, but it was perfectly good. Oh, we're gonna pour a milk mixture over it, and the bread is gonna just soak it up overnight. It's gonna sit and become delicious. You just want to tear it up and press it down as you go. This is also the time that you're going to want to use up any fruits that you were not able to use during the week, like those bananas that are close to going bad or those strawberries that you swore you were going to eat. This is going to be the time that you cut them up and stick them in this. This is so good. For me, this week, it's always different. I think every Sunday morning is different for us. This is my go-to Sunday morning recipe. I came up with it myself. I didn't really get it from anywhere. But today I have some peach sauce that I made. So it's got some bigger chunks of peach in it. And so I'm gonna kind of spread it around on the bread. And then I'm gonna pour the milk mixture in so it kind of gets washed down into it. You can do like half and half, like do bread and then top it with something that the fruits that you didn't use, but that's what you're gonna wanna do next. I just use whatever's left over during the week. If it's gonna go bad sooner in the week, then I will go ahead and put it in the freezer, with the full intention of getting this ready to go. My kids have loved every single one that I've done, except one that had extra bananas in it. So I'm gonna stick some bread on top. If you have any extra juice from, say you opened a can of peaches and you had juice left over, that'd be a good time to use that. Okay, so you've got your bread mixture with the fruit on top ready to go. Next, you are going to get your milk mixture ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to add 3 or 4 eggs. This is a great way to get the kids protein in the morning so they're not extra hungry. And then you want to do some milk. Do you have a go-to extract that you put in everything? Mine is vanilla. Like most things when I'm baking, I put vanilla in. It's like my secret. And then I'm gonna put some honey in for sweetening, and then some cinnamon. Cinnamon. We're gonna fill this to about 2 cups. Maybe 2.5. Okay, and then we're gonna do the vanilla, just a sploosh. Sploosh. You can put the honey in now, or you can drizzle it on top. I'm gonna do just a little bit now to sweeten it. My kids always taste the honey and they're like, "Ooh, did you put honey in this, Mom?" Like, yeah, I did, child. I love you. Okay, some cinnamon. I'm gonna stir it up real well. All right, Maristella said she has to help. She has to help. Okay, Maristella, you gonna stir? You gonna stir? No, you just wanna watch? Okay. So, we are going to stir it. Get a fork and you're gonna stir it around. You can use an electric whisk for this or a real whisk for this. I'm having to crouch down. Ooh. Whatever. I always just whisk by hand. Whisk, 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 whisk. And then you're gonna pour this evenly all over the bread that you already tore up. This is just kind of a wing it kind of recipe. I like to wing my recipes sometimes if I know that I'm not gonna totally destroy them. Like I could never make a batch of cookies by winging it, ever. All right, so now we're going to pour it on the deliciousness. Be surprised by how much gets soaked up. And it always looks like it's gonna run over a little bit, but then the bread starts soaking it all up. Oops, I always make a mess. I am a messy baker. Okay, so you're gonna let that sit for a little bit. You can kind of poke it down with a fork, use your hands, whatever. And try to get to soak it up as much as you can. All right. Now the fun part is that you can sprinkle some more cinnamon on top. If you'd like a little bit more sweetness, you can do a kind of a crumble with some brown sugar and some butter. But I think that's probably going to be good for me. Like I said, that's my go-to recipe on Saturday night. I fix it for the kids and I stick it in the fridge and let it soak overnight. And I wake up early, stick it in the oven, and go back to bed for a little bit more. And when we wake up, it's ready to be eaten. And I'd love to know if you had a favorite breakfast growing up, just like one that was really special to you that you have fond memories of, or for you seasoned mama. Is there a breakfast you turned to that was quick but you felt like was pretty nutritious for your kids that they still look back and tell you, "Hey Mom, remember when you used to make this for us? Ah, those were such good mornings." I'm hoping that this is one of those. I'm hoping this is one of those for my kids. I hope this will encourage you to save some of your bread scraps that you end up with. Instead of throwing those dinner rolls away, you'll stick them in the freezer and remember that you can make something like this for your kids, and I guarantee they'll love it. Although I do not recommend doing this with just banana, unless y'all are a banana loving family. My kids like bananas, but I made it with bananas one time and they did not like it. So you'll be eating it soon, huh? All right, well, I hope this video was of some encouragement to y'all, and I hope that you're able to take this and run with it and make it your own and make it a family favorite. Hope you have a blessed rest of your week. Can't wait to see y'all again soon.